Beat it up.
How many projects you got out?
4.
4?
Yeah. So say you ain't know. Say you ain't know.
Is that the first one?
That was the first one.
When was that released?
That was 2012.
Okay.
Then you have after Say You Ain't Know, we did Blacklist Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
That was Rise of the Daywalker. Then you had Hell on My Back, Heaven in My Wake, which was the third one. And then we had the Prelude, Tired of Waiting, which dropped. So those 4 are out there, but now we have Golden Era Timeless that's dropping in May as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 5th joint.
That'll be the 5th, and then Blacklist 2 is finished as well. So that's sitting there waiting.
How many of those albums am I on?
You're on 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4?
In fact, I'm lying. You're on 4 out of 4.
Okay.
So you're on Say You Ain't Know. All
it's
I know is
that. Hands could literally
on every goddamn thing.
Listen, look, let me tell you, Hands could
4 out of 4.
He could really go in his basement and put together a Rockin' Hands album without me laying down no more new verses.
That's
like
right.
I can go to sleep now and he can do the album himself with all of it. We got joints.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, if I want to play a full jack move, I got, so many sessions he did by me for features for other folks that I can do that job and just pull verses and he'll get him did. So, being an engineer, I engineer, but I can't say that with capital letters. So use all lowercase letters because we're on the call. So I engineer all lowercase letters. So I got a lot of session work. Hell, I got session work on string too. So I stopped
recording at Hands' crib so much because you know what I'm saying. I became the president of Bad Back Association, and the chairs in his crib ain't got no back pieces and shit.
No back support.
My space is conducive.
Yeah, I've been to Hands' crib, man. That's true.
Look, my space is conducive to work. It's not for chilling.
Right.
Standing on the mic.
It's not for comfortability.
I'm saying, I be needing to sit down and write.
That's a bar though. That's a bar though. You get stools up in there so that people only comfortable enough to get it in and then dip.
You got the stools with no back. That's true.
Before I got this iconic picture rock that's going to show up in 20 years in probably like somebody museum or something in black and white. He literally is spitting the same verse in 3 shirts, a wife beater, and then nothing. You just see the Helter Skelter. Because my AC happened to only be broke during session. There's no comfort. So just a heads up though, the new Carnegie Deli situation is moving down into the basement where I'm at. But I'm finally getting the back room in order, so we're building that whole back room out just for the studio. So there'll be a booth in there, and yes, I'm putting the couch in, so it'll be a little bit more comfortable.
All right, now we talking.
Tell us and the people how it is to run with a legendary crew, man. Because I don't think a lot of people know who you run with, who your crew is.
What's crazy is it's funny that that's come up in an interview before. They was like, some people are kind of lucky enough to get associated with a legendary situation, and then some people happen to become associated with 2. In my case, I had to literally figure out how these interviews gonna go so nobody think that I've abandoned ship in any particular fashion. Mm-hmm. So what people don't realize is Duck Down is the label associated with Boot Camp, and then Boot Camp is the family. So Boot Camp is my clique all day. That's my fam. But I didn't have a situation with Duck Down, so nobody was putting Mike Hand's records out with me. Yeah. So I had to figure out my own label scenario. So that's when I got picked up by Eric Sermon with the Def Squad situation. So now in my interviews, Def is the squad, but Boot Camp's the clique. So that's how I give it up, so everybody understands that's just what it is. He did a Boot Camp deal and didn't even know it. And what was crazy is And Rock will attest to it. Rock got a whole project under his belt already since I did the deal over there. And what's crazy is that's the one thing Eric said to me. He was like, "Yo, listen." He gave me the flash drive. He's like, "Yo, bring your flash drive." He put like 30 beats on it. Then he sent me the Rock room. Rock put like 10 beats on it. Then he sent me the Top 5 room. Ty put like 10 beats on it. And then Sickness.
When it says Rock, when it says Rock, he means Rockwilder.
Rockwilder.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got Sickness and Books and the other producers there. Everybody threw like 10. He said on my way out the studio, and I need you to bring your whole team with you. So I knew what that meant. he wasn't talking about your mans in them. He knew exactly who he was talking about.
Right.
You know, so it's a blessing, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Boot camp, like y'all, it's ironic that when I hear the story, and the beautiful part is I got to hear the tale of boot camp from all 8 of y'all. Y'all all gave me your rendition of, and it's funny. Like if I could have really recorded all of them, it's interesting to hear each of y'all answer the same questions totally damn different because of vantage point, right?
Right.
And but I feel like I probably have one of the most concise visuals of what boot camp actually has been and actually is, right? Because I got it literally from 8 horses' mouths. But in that equation, boot camp was the perfect name because it was like the training ground for each of them. You know what I mean? So for me, if I didn't get nothing else out of the boot camp association, I got that because these are some critical individuals.
We gonna train.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They critical and they ain't got no problem vetoing a whole bar or a whole verse. Like, nah, not that one. You know, Rock told me one day, "Yo, bro, I just need you to not sound like you're gonna say huh at the end." I'm like, what the fuck? But I promise you, everything that came after that was hooless. You know what I mean? Sean, rest in peace, Sean. Sean literally called me one day. Like I asked him for a feature like 78, and he never really got back to me. But we was always equally cool. But he ain't get back to me on that verse. He never mentioned it. It ain't come out. I didn't realize how to bring it up because I'm like, okay, I know I asked him. So one day I put a joint out called Right Where You Stand. I did the Guru and Jadakiss joint. I flipped that instrumental on a freestyle and I put it out. I really am Twitterly challenged, but it ended up on Twitter. And I get a call from Sean like, yo, that joint you did, you spit a body on that. Remember that verse you said you needed? Yo, send that beat over. Then he said, I ain't even gonna front. You a cool ass nigga. I'll fuck with you. But I ain't know if you could rap or not. And it's hard to be friends with whack niggas. So I'm like, damn. He said it's hard to be friends with whack niggas. So I didn't even want to play with that. But now I heard that.
Well, that's
That's solid.
And then after that, we ended up doing he called me one day and said, yo, come get me. I feel rappy. I went, got him, brought him to the crib. He did the joint. That was the Conceit record. And then he said, put on another one. He did that. I went to do my verse. He said, nah, do your shit later. Put on another one. And that's how we ended up doing that Alive project. So it just was one day. He just kept pulling the iPad and spitting. Like,
Ew.
And now you answered another question I didn't get a chance to ask yet.
oh, my bad.
You just
let me tell you
surprises
something.
today.
Being a journalist myself, fam, I answer questions the way I hope people answer them for me. I can't stand nobody giving me no thin ass answer. So my fault.
Man.
But now I'm sitting here looking like I'm not doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Ask you and shit. You know what I mean?
Listen, you got the Project Heat hat on. You always got a question in the stash.
True.
Right.
So what's your I'm Slim Zell Washington, right? When I'm acting, that's you know what I'm saying. Salute to my brother Bo Black, aka Nestle Snipes. What's you got an acting, aka brother? You know, do you?
Because I'm the Rockness Monsta, and I'm here to let you know that I'm on Cameo now. Are you familiar with Cameo? It's a website where you can reach out to some of your favorite celebrities and have them send you shout-outs, personalized, birthday wishes, wedding congratulations. You can even have them quit your job for you. And now I'm there. You can use the Cameo app, or you can go on Cameo.com or the Cameo website. Find me there and make your request. We also have special requests for business. You know, if you want your mixtape dropped on or your album promote, any promotional things. Special pricing for that. See us there. Rockness Monsta on Cameo. Rock on.
For listening to Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, The Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.